Yo, this face that Timbaland's making right now is crazy. Let's go
How
ahead
do
and
you see music? Do you see it or you hear it?
I would say I feel it.
yeah, you feel it all right, Metro. You feel that mouse, you drag and drop that MIDI over, and then you grab something for splice, put it in the Serato sample, and make a beat. All right, of course I'm kidding. I'm just doing that so that you guys will stay with me. But we got a really good interview. I will have it linked in the description box, of course. We're not going to go and watch everything, but I wanted to just check it out because I heard some good things about this interview. It's Metro Boomin being interviewed by Timbaland, which we have talked a lot about on this channel. And I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section about how you feel about the interview. And make sure you check it out and also support this channel. Hit a thumbs up or whatnot. Only 30% of y'all are subscribed, so make sure that you subscribe to this channel because it ain't easy being cheesy.
I say I feel it.
That beat hitting. You gonna say Metro Boomin produced that joint? If he did, that'd be great.
The first time I heard, like I really dived into his music, you know, it was really what he did was just the horns when I came to the studio. He understands sonics. And to me,
Who?
that was the beauty because a lot of people clutter music and he only used 4 or 5 sounds, but they felt like 30 sounds, right? And to me, that's what makes a great producer. Because when you coming from the hood, I know my mom didn't have money to go buy me equipment.
I 100% feel that, Timbo. 100% agree with that too, by the way. The less is always more. And even if you look at records like, if we talk about David Brubeck or Billy Evans, that are jazz musicians, you know, when we're talking about trios, it's only 3 people. It's someone playing the piano, someone's playing the drums, and then there's someone that is playing the bass. I agree.
Didn't have all the shit to do the music with. So I said, like, if you can do shit with just in 4 elements, that's a masterpiece. Simplicity is easy to say, but it's hard to do.
100%.
And if you listen to all his hits, it's a tone in there, like the party, party. That's all you need. You don't need. Yeah. And it's the 808 tone. You don't need nothing else.
It wasn't necessary. It was most necessary.
Yeah, like he can go add little trinkets. For what? Why? It's a hit. Mm-hmm. But the beauty about it, he put out a statement and said, I'm retiring. Right? So you said that, and I was like, he came
Metro.
back and killed him.
Yeah.
That's a Timbo move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? That's how, to show how great you are. You did.
Appreciate it.
I think when Metro Boomin said that he was retired, he was just really sick and tired of how the industry works, man. I think when I look at Metro Boomin, I can totally get because he's a generation after me when it comes to music production. And we had to deal with a lot of scrutiny with, again, like I was joking at the very beginning about, you know, Metro Boomin using FL Studio, even though he uses the MPC now and specifically the MPC 2000 XL. You know what I mean? Those are minimalist pieces of equipment. There's not much that you could do on it. However, you can make some total bops on that. You can make total bops on anything. You know, it comes down to whomever is behind the gear, not the gear itself. There's plenty of people that will rave out here and act as if they're so much better because they have a piece of gear, and then when you go and you click on their IG reel, it's complete and utter garbage. You feel me? And then there's people that might sound good, but they think that they're so much more superior than someone that's using a keyboard and a mouse in FL Studio or whatever DAW that you choose to use, bro. And it's kind of disgusting how people have these conversations. Even I have seen it in the comment section. I joke about it too, but damn, dog. Some of y'all guys are complete and utter assholes for no reason at all. And a lot of you guys shouldn't be talking at all, period. You feel me?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like you gotta take those steps back, or take one step back to take 2 or 3 more forward.
Facts.
Type of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. What did you come up on?
So I was 13, and my mom had got me a laptop for Christmas. It was a PC, I want some HPs or something, and I had...
Shout out to Hewlett Packard. Everybody's first computer, well, my first computer was an IBM. I'm dating myself.
I I got a crack version of Fruity Loops.
Shit. Got your ass.
Got your ass.
And I just started trying stuff out on there. Really didn't know how to use it or how to XYZ or
No doubt.
know, but yeah, just trial and error, but I was just into it all day, all night, just trial and error every day.
What drew you to music?
I knew even before that I wanted to be in music. I mean, when I was younger, before that, I had wanted to rap. Because, I was from St. Louis, so growing up, seeing like Nelly, Mcree, Lee, the Ticks, I was just like, man, like, this is what I want to do, type of
Big
thing.
shout out to Nelly, man.
I was
Real
always
dude.
writing raps and then like stuff like that, but just not knowing how to tell like your mom, your grandma, like, yo, I want to grow up to be a rapper. This is like back then. It's like back then too.
It's like telling people back in the day, or I remember in the early 2000s, that I was going to be a YouTuber and there was no way to monetize. They didn't even think about no YouTube partner program or anything. I just enjoyed making videos and I always wanted to kind of contribute and give back to the community at hand because I wanted to pass down the knowledge because unlike a lot of the celebrities of the 90s who wanted to hide stuff and they didn't want to tell nobody this and they was already popping, so they didn't want people to figure nothing out. I wanted to be the exact opposite for the next generation. So that's why I ended up being on YouTube because that seemed way more hype. And the music industry at that time was nowhere near as lucrative as the 90s, bro. I mean, my first placement, I think I got like maybe $2,000. And then Big Meats turned around and he ended up giving me at least he gave me a lot of money.
It's like, what I'm saying, people mostly had real jobs, unlike today, so music producer just sounded more like, what I'm saying, not like a rapper. It sounded like some halfway like business type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They do.
So I really just got Fruity Loops to start trying to make my own beats to rap on, but then I just really just fell in love with that side of it.
If you're a part of FL Gang, put FL Gang in the comment section, dog. It's nothing but love over here. I might use an MPC, dog, but I started off in FL Studio. Matter of fact, big shout out. We're going to really take it back. If you are part of MTV Music Generator Gang, let me know in the comments, bro. I was making beats on the PlayStation before I got my MPC 2000. And again, big shout out to the homie, man, Derek for Real C's and all them for giving me my first MPC. All the G's from the East Side, man. I really do. All my friends from the East Side. I ain't gonna say G's, bro, but let's get it.
Figured that being a rapper was already such a saturated thing. It's 2007, 8. And it's crazy to say, just think about now how it is. You know what I'm saying? But I already felt like it was then, or just how many people were trying to do that.
Hell yeah.
So I felt like, man, it'd probably be easier to get my foot in the door as a producer. And instead of trying to split the time, trying to do both of these things, let me try to master one of these things and just put all my time and energy in one of these things.
I remember when Ninth Wonder, what came out, we was reading Scratch Magazine, which I still have the Scratch Magazine with Timbaland and 50 Cent on that joint. When I remember when Ninth Wonder was talking about how he made the track for Jay-Z on the Black album, and Jay-Z wanted a Diet Coke version of a Timu version. That's what everybody's saying. The Timu version of DJ Premier type beats, right? And he did it in FL Studio. I was like, man, bro, we made it. That's how I felt. I was celebrating the fact that there was producers that was able to get in the game with FL Studio in some shape or form. And same thing with Illmind. Illmind was doing stuff in Reason. And I was like, yeah, bro, us Computer Gang, we getting in there. It was a celebration, unlike now.
So that's how I ended up going with producing.
How do you see music? Do you see it? Do you see it or you hear it?
I would say I feel it. I feel it.
Good answer.
I see it more than I hear it.
Exactly.
I see it more than I hear it.
I see it too.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely see it more than I hear it. The seeing part for me is it's a part of the vision. Okay, what would this album be like at the end of it? You know, I see different things for different artists that I work with, you know what I'm saying, to bring out the best in them. I know you know all about that. Like, man. You know what I'm saying? You're the master of that.
Didn't you do Bad and Booty?
Yeah.
That's a classic. You do know that, right?
Classic?
That's a classic.
Wow, that's crazy.
You know, like, it's a difference between hits and classics.
Okay.
I think Rodney, when he used to compete, he'd be like, he pissed me off one time. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get you. He said,
Rodney Jerkins?
Tim got his first #1.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got a bunch of #1s. No, he got his first #1. And it hit me. It was my first top 100, and it was a Leah record.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, then I looked at the Brandy records. All them jokers went #1 top 100.
Yeah, that Hot 100 different than like the hip hop chart #1 or the radio one.
I told I said, oh, he got me. Yeah. I said, now I got to beat
Shout out to
all
Dark
these
Child.
#1s. And so for me, even though the top 100 is a great thing, but classics is still just different.
It's different.
It's just
because
different.
it might be a classic that like might have peaked at number 23 or something.
Exactly.
And this #1, but you could play them both 10 years later, and it's like, you might not even want to hear this one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I have a question for y'all in the chat, man. 100%, I want to know. Do y'all think that people will be listening to Bad and Bougie 5 or 10 years from now? Or do you think that Bad and Bougie is a classic? Let me know how y'all feel. Chat, I already know. I see what y'all saying. Some people are saying yes. So a lot of people are saying that it's mid.
it's definitely a difference.
And I think Bad and Bougie is a classic.
It's
Wow,
definitely a
that's
really
crazy
good
you say
record.
Let me tell you something. Play it today. How many years is it now?
that. Maybe like 7, 8, 7.
Yeah, but if it's 8, if it go, I'm telling you, you play it now, people go crazy.
I played it out here last night.
Exactly. Exactly. So I go through like your catalog. I'm like, okay, how many classics you got? You got a lot of hits. What's the classic? That Bad and Bougie. Because I heard it again. It's the same thing when I did Work It. I knew that. I said, this song.
I played that last night too. On everything.
I said, that's this.
And they went crazy as soon as the beat dropped.
I said, this is a classic. I knew it was a classic. That one, I said, this is going to be a classic. When I go see with Missy, she always beat me up.
Right.
And it'd be mentally.
I done read about that, about you like trying to play her beats and like
100
being
of them,
stiff
bro.
with the beats. Yeah.
She'll sit. I'm a girl and all this. So I was trained by one of the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Missy Elliott is definitely a GOAT. 100%, dog. I don't care who has an opinion in the chat right now or in the comment section. Missy Elliott is one of the best to do it. I remember when the first time I heard Timbaland, a record from Timbaland, of course it was him, Timbaland and Magoo. Back when I was a kid, I was maybe in middle school, along the same time that Missy Elliott started popping off with I Can't Stand the Rain, which is basically a remix to an older record, but she did it her way. And beep, beep, who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. I remember everybody used to say that shit in school, along with the Up Jumps the Boogie. The main thing, I ain't gonna even hold you. Timbaland, it has to be one of my biggest inspirations in terms of music production, to the point to where not I wanted to imitate his style, but I just always had an appreciation for how weird and wild it was. And he always tells this story, by the way.
Or like mentally to take criticism, to know how to accept the no and turn the no into yes. She really took me through the ring. You know, as a creator, when you do something, you come in there, you be hyped.
Yeah, you think
then
like,
they,
well, I got
then
it.
they
Shit on it.
Boy, and then you go, back then I never saved. So I had to click my keyboard and cut it back on and restart again.
Oh, no, bro.
That old gear, dog. The floppy disk. Ew. And then he was using the ASR 10. Ugh. I mean, bruh.
Brother,
Say what you want, man. The ASR 10 is not a great look, man. You can make some bops on that. You are GOAT for real.
Bro, nah.
You understand? Like every time, like, or just race the whole sequence and I'm like, man, what? I don't know. Then I like, shit, cuss me out. Where my beats? I'm like, this is hard. Like, you just killed 10 of them.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta. So from that point, it's like, that was, when I did Work It, it was I push her. When she heard the beat, I said, nothing you can say about this. And she was like, no, this shit is hot.
Yeah.
So she went, because I never watch her record. She never let me watch her record.
Yeah.
So it's like I can go to the club and come back, and she's like, all right, go do your thing. And so I'm like, okay. So I come back and she did it. I was like, that ain't it.
Yeah.
And she looked at me. I said, you see how it feels?
Yo.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
For real.
And she went back again. She said, oh, you sure? I said, that ain't it. I said, that ain't what they want from us. So I said, go back. And she came back again. I said, it ain't there. She's like, oh, man. I said, imagine how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't. Then the third time, she said, if this ain't it, I'm going to go drink it. I quit. And I said, no, I just can't do it. They said, this ain't it. We just got to do something else. Like, she was so frustrated. She said, but I know this is it.
Now, pardon me for pausing it, man, but man, I see you in the chat and you're just like talking about, man, yeah, Timbaland's a terrible person and yeah, this, that, and the third. Bro, look, I get it. Y'all want me to hard press this man every goddamn video. And y'all want me to associate him with this, that, and the third. Bro, we've already done that. And yes, I am going to do a documentary on it, bro. But at the same time, man, can we actually highlight the good, man? People have different kinds of sides, man. Don't act as if. And I hate when people do this, guys. I hate when people do this. Don't act as if you are that much better of a person in your life. That's not what it's about. That's not what I'm here. I'm not like the other guys, or specifically one person where all they do is disrespect people or talk about the bad stuff because that's gonna get clicks, bro. I'm not gonna be that. All right.
And when she pushed play, and that backward sound came, I said, stop.
Yeah.
And she looked like got nervous. Was like, I said,
Man, niggas be getting on my nerves sometimes, bro.
and I walked out and I said, this is insane.
It's one of the hardest beats of all time to me.
It don't have three sounds.
I remember my mom having that CD. I remember
That
the CD
face,
used to always be in the side of
That face is gonna be my thumbnail.
the car door, and she would play that song every day, bro.
It's three little
Every
sounds.
day. But like that's all you need a lot of the
Exactly.
time. You
And I
gotta get
was
an
like-
artist room to like, you know what I'm saying? We really kind of gotta play the background and like,
I know.
You know what I'm saying? They
She
gotta
taught me
shine.
that.
Yeah,
I would have never known that.
they gotta shine.
Pharrell was like that too. He always used simple sounds.
Yeah, for sure. Like about
That man abused that Triton, bro. And I just saw someone I know people are sitting there, y'all write me that old boy or whatever, digging the greats, stole one of my video ideas. Nah, dog, look, man. People, look, guys, I'm sorry, I do apologize, but people are going to re-talk about the same things, man. Pharrell using the Triton and him being a huge inspiration, or Pharrell and Chad Hugo, by the way. It's not just Pharrell. Pharrell and Chad Hugo using and abusing the goddamn Triton is going to be something that everybody's going to talk about, bro. It is what it is. I'm not going to do all that, bro.
2-3 of them.
Yeah.
Like 2-3, that's it. Maybe these strings come in on the bridge one time, that's it.
He was
Like,
cold. He cold with it. I used to be like, yo, this dude is nice.
yeah.
We used to look at each
I
other
already
like,
know y'all used to have y'all
oh
battles.
man, we used to go to my house. He used to go. We would look. He said, "What you got?" I said, "What you got?" And I remember we had our studios right beside each other, and we was working on Missy. He's working on Khalees. I walked in the booth, and
Oh,
I
you
hear
talking about
this.
Pharrell.
I hate you so much right now. I said,
Man, that fire record, bruh. But I'm not going to watch a whole entire video, man. You know, we got other things to cover. It's about 25 minutes long. We already been at it for about 18 minutes. But I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section and whatnot. I'm already hearing it from the chat. People are upset that I'm watching it. I'm glazing. I'm a glazer right now. First of all, when I'm talking bad about Timbaland, I'm a terrible person and he's GOAT and you shouldn't do that to other black people and all this other stuff. And other people are saying, oh man, well, yeah, that finally someone's actually talking about this and because he's doing this and all this other stuff. And then when I'm actually like praising him for the things that he accomplished, people people are calling me a glazer and all this other stuff, man. Dude, look, I'm just a human being. I'm a content creator and all this other stuff, but I definitely want to know how you guys feel. I do have another channel. It is called Mcree TV, and y'all make sure that y'all check it out. The link will be in the description box, by the way, guys, if you want to check out Mcree TV. But otherwise, you can always click on my name or my profile picture, PFP, and y'all can go and just from the profile or whatever, or my main channel, you can always subscribe right over here. Yes, I did subscribe to my own links, my other channel. I got other channels too. And always, man, I appreciate everybody. Want to support us and whatnot over here at 16levels.com. If you want to learn more about the MPC or whatnot, I got modern day MPC Masterclasses. I finally finished all the MPCs, the Masterclasses for that. And this weekend, I'm working on the MPC Key 37, I can talk, and the MPC Live 2, because there's a new OS 3.0. I've been working hard. So, make sure that you support us, man. And I'm just glad I got the original stuff done. It's the over 2 hours plus for almost every single one of these masterclasses. And I don't make that much money on YouTube, bro. I'm not balling like a Timbaland or Metro Boomin or whatnot. So every little bit counts. I just do these reaction videos because I think it's good to relate to the audience for what it is. So God bless y'all for all the support in the past couple of years, because without you guys, and make sure y'all subscribe, because there's only 30% of y'all subscribe to my channel. But without you guys, I wouldn't be shit. I really do appreciate it.